I'm not sure which Sherry it is because it could be Sherry. Cheryl, it's Cheryl, not Sherry. Because she's been.
Remember, when you're speaking on the Zoom and your microphone is on, everybody can hear you. You don't want them to hear you? All right. Or maybe you do. Just we want to hear it too. So here's our start. Everybody can see the service?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Here we are, another Shabbat, another week went by. And we take a deep breath again. And just let it all out. Let the week, all the worries go away. They can come back again on Sunday, over Saturday evening, but preferably Sunday. And right now, we're just going to let them all go. We're going to leave it all outside. And we're going to create a space of peace, a space of love. And we're starting with candles. Rosemary is going to light the candles for us.
You stay here? Okay. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת. אמן.
Amen.
Amen.
And today we have a very special simcha that we're celebrating. Lisa and Steve are grandparents. We have a new baby in the family. His name is Calvin. And we say a big mazel tov, but we also sing Heshecheyanu to welcome Calvin in. And later on, we might have another blessing. So please join me as we sing Shecheyanu. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה And as we say Amen and Amen.
Amen.
And we can unmute. And let's have, how about Ruben? You do the responsive reading for us.
May the doors of the synagogue be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for fellowship.
May it welcome
all who have cares to unburden,
Thanks to express,
hopes to nurture.
May the door of the synagogue be narrow enough to shut out pettiness, pride, envy, and enmity.
May it be too high to admit complacency, selflessness, and harshness.
May this synagogue be, for all who enter, the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life. And we all say,
Amen.
You can even say Amen Sela. It gives it a double Amen. And let's join in Yedid Nefesh. Yedid Nefesh Ahavah Haman Meshochav Decha Eretzonecha Yarutz Avdecha Kemo Ayah Ishtachave El Mul Hadarecha Yerav Lo Yedidutecha Minof Etzuf V'chol לכו נרננה לאדוני. We're going to ask Israel to unmute. נריע לצורי שלו נקדמה פניו אל תודה נזמירו נריע לו.
שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, שירו לאדוני כל הארץ, שירו לאדוני ברכו שמו, עשו מיום ליום ישועתו. איי לי 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 איי לי 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 לי
Nice, thank you. And I was told that we can't hear the music. Let's just do a little test. Can everybody hear the music?
No.
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 No music.
No music. How
What
dare
What you need to do is when you do your screen sharing at the top, if you go to advanced and then you put share music, I don't think you can share music on that.
Well, I'm using a
Screen
keyboard, so
share.
it's a whole other thing connected to the actual sound.
That was.
I could hear that.
Hear it now.
Can people hear it now?
Try
Yes.
it now. Right.
No.
No.
No, not really, no.
No? Still not.
Mm-mm.
No.
Huh. One more time. How about this?
Nope.
No.
No.
See the things of Zoom. And music boards and everything. Hold on 1 second. How about
Yay!
now?
Yes.
Now we can hear it. All right, it's going to have to be like that. So let's all join in Lecha Dodi. See, this is how organic we are. We just have roll with the punches and figure it all out as we go along. Hold on 1 second. Now that it's working, I'm so excited. I can't find the actual music. So let's join in Lecha Dodi. דודי לקראת קהלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, בני שבת נקבלה. שמו וזכור בדיבור אחד ישמיענו, אל המיוחד אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת קהלה, הדדי פני שבת, פני שבת נקבלה. הדדי לך דודי, הדדי לקראת קהלה, הדדי פני שבת, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי מקומו מחשבה תחילה. הדדי לך דודי, הדדי לקראת קהלה, הדדי פני שבת, פני שבת נקבלה. ושלום עטרת פלה גם בשמחה, וגצול לתוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. יאללה אליי אליי אליי, יאללה אליי אליי לך דודי לקראת קהלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Let's welcome the Shabbat Queen with song, with dance, with joy. And that's how we welcome Shabbat, with joy, with dance, with singing. Let's unmute if you'd like. And there are moments we hear the call of our higher selves, the call that links us to the divine. And we know how blessed we are with life and love. May this be a moment of such vision, a time of deeper attachment to the God-like in us and in our world, for which we shall give thanks and praise. Baruch hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai Borach אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב הרבים. Blessed are you, Adonai, Almighty One, who makes the evening fall. And let's join. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kivon Malchuto Le'olam. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברתם
בשבתך ובדרך ובלכך
שופטך וקשרת
אותך
ותותפות בעיניך
וקשרת
על
מזוזות ביתך
ובשעריך.
מי כמוך. Let's all join together. מי כמוך. בקודש נורא תהילות אוסף אליהם. מי כמוך האלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש נורא תהילות אוסף אליהם. יא אליי נהדר בקודש נורא תהילות אוסף אליהם. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Praise are you, Adonai, who spreads a shelter of peace over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Pros alenu sukat shlomecha. Baruch ata Adonai הפורס סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים. And when the people of Israel, they kept Shabbat, and there are various arguments about what that meant then, what it means today. There are various levels of what people call observances for Shabbat. the Baal Shem Tov told us that, yes, well, there are levels, there are observance levels. Shabbat is in our heart. Shabbat is in our soul. And sometimes, even if we can't always get there, according to halacha, according to Jewish law, we can find our joy and find our space and create a moment of Shabbat. And so this is what we're doing. We're creating a moment of Shabbat. And we're remembering, V'shamru b'nei Israel et Shabbat. So join us. Slightly different, the Carly Bach version. The people of Israel kept Shabbat, and so do we. And the people around the world kept Shabbat. How lovely would it be if everyone just took one day to rest, relax, join with family. Sometimes during a pandemic, it feels like every day could be Shabbat. But that's another perspective. We can turn every day into Shabbat, right? We have to be home, then we can celebrate Shabbat every day of the week. No, we can. So today's parsha is Parshat Re'eh, and Re'eh means to look, to see. That's what the word means. And in our parsha, the parsha itself talks about free choice that we have. What does it mean? Free will, free choice. It starts telling the people of Israel a little bit about the concept of free will and free choice. And In the desert, the people of Israel, up to now, they're traveling in the desert. They're just about, again, in our story, they're just about to get into Eretz Israel, the land of Israel, and they're just kind of tying up loose ends, and they're learning a couple more things before they arrive. And now this parasha really focuses on free choice and free will. In the desert, the people of Israel didn't really get much of a choice. They didn't really have a choice because the leadership was what we call mishamayim, from above. Everything they were told, this is what you'll do. This is how you're supposed to do it. They had bread coming down from the sky every Friday for Shabbat, enough for every day, but on Friday for Shabbat twice, so that they have enough food. At night they would have a pillar of fire, so that it could light their camps. And in the morning, they would have a pillar of cloud that would show them, kind of like a GPS, would help them figure out how to get from place to place. And they were told, go here, go there, here are the rules, this is what you do. And as they get closer to the land of Israel, the people of Israel need to choose, to make choices. They have a choice between a blessing that's given on Mount Gerizim, it's called, or a curse that's given on Mount Eyuval. And basically the blessing is if you do well and you do good in the world and you do all these amazing things, good things will come to you. And if you don't, then you have consequences. So basically kind of consequences. You choose which mountain you want to go to. Now, we all know that some people, maybe a lot more than we think or want to think, some people don't really like free choice. They don't like free will. They want someone to tell them what to do all the time, to tell them, when do I say Shema? When do I wake up? When do I eat? When do I, some people just like that. They like to have not just rules. That's something that we all have, even with choice, but they just want someone to really tell them what to do. And sometimes they're so desperate for that. They're so desperate to find someone that will tell them exactly how to live their lives that they go to a navi, a false navi. Navi means prophet. So not prophet like money, but prophet, the one that tells the future or tells us what's going to happen. And so they seek out anyone that they can. So, a prophet, a fortune teller, could be a political leader. It could be a famous artist, singer, songwriter, a movie star. It could be a teacher. They just seek out someone who will just tell them what to do. And that was true back then too. But in this parsha, actually really warns us against that. We have a warning not to follow false prophets. It explicitly says, do not follow false prophets. And the question is, how do we know what a false prophet is? I mean, there are plenty of people out there who tell us this is the experts, and or tell us the future is going to be this or that, or I can read your cards, or any number of things, or people that we follow, we really admire, and we really follow them. How do we know if that person is a false prophet or a true prophet in the sense of the Torah? Well, Re'eh tells us that a false prophet will often, it's really all about them. So at first you're really enamored, they give you the dream, they give you the vision, they tell you all this stuff is going to happen, and you follow them, and and they say you need to do this, and you need to do this, and you need to do that, and you need to follow that, you need to give me this money, or you need to pray this way, or you need to, whatever it is that they say, and you do it. And they don't really care about you per se. They don't stop to say, oh, how are you doing? They just say, follow me, come with me. And they give you this vision, this dream that sometimes seems a little bit unattainable even, but it's really about them. The false prophet, it's about their dream and about their vision, but they draw you in and you become so enamored that you forget about yourself, and all you care about is their dream and their vision. And it doesn't matter what someone says to you, it doesn't matter what you see, it doesn't matter how you approach life. If you are following that kind of a false prophet, then it doesn't matter, they can do no wrong, and that is their aim. That's how we know that's a false prophet. And a true prophet is someone who's very humble And yes, they come to you and they may say, oh, this is the vision, this is what we need to see, but they instill hope in you. And the way they do that is by making it about you. They tell you that you have free choice and you have free will, and that you really shouldn't just follow them blindly. You should really look beyond. They welcome research. They welcome that you go and look at other places and other people and find out for yourself what you really believe. And they always encourage you to grow. And it's really all about you. And when you become too enamored and too hypnotized by them, they kind of gently remind you that they're not a god, and that you have free choice in different ways. They may not say it, but they differently guide you somewhere else. And you feel very free, and you feel very happy, and you don't feel like you have to defend anything or anyone. So when you're in the presence of a true prophet, you're feeling good, you're feeling great. And even if you see things, you don't feel the need to be anything but yourself, and you feel at peace. And the opposite happens with a false prophet. And so we get this warning to choose the blessing, choose to be good. What does that mean? It's not the Pollyanna version of it, although it could be, but choose to care about people, choose to open our hearts and look around us, choose to find ourselves and be self-actualized in a way that our ego is sometimes a little bit out of the way. We can all, our ego is there. But when we choose to do good, we choose the blessing, we choose a way of life that's a little bit happier, and we still fight for our causes, but they come from a place of love instead of just a place of hate. And as we get closer to the Hebrew month of Elul, which is very much that kind of a month. It's a month of finding the good within us. We are reminded that we have free will, we have free choice. And as we approach the land of Israel, as we approach our journey in life, let's not fall for prophets who all they want is to influence us one way or another, or to make us feel a certain way. Let's go with the prophets who really make us look into ourselves, find ourselves in a good way, and then reach out with that light that we've created into the world and become better human beings and better people. Shabbat Shalom. Let's see if we can find our service again. Yay. And if you'd like to unmute, we can, so that we can see if we have anybody that we need to say Misha Berach. Of course, we say Misha Berach for our baby Calvin, because that's what we do. When a new baby is born, we also say Misha Berach to them. And so we mention Calvin, and anybody else who'd like to mention someone, now is the time.
Donaldson, all those who might have COVID.
Raquel and Tom Swan, Stephen Ice.
And I'd like to add those who might have COVID or struggling with that, and those who are also struggling with any other illness right now, and need some, mental or physical, and need some help as well. So let's sing Misha Berach. שברח our mothers, Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel. May the one bless those who are saved with complete good health, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit. Let us say Amen. Visheberach Avotenu Avraham, Yitzchak veYaakov. Visheberach Imotenu Sarah, Rivka, Leah ורחל, ויברך את כל החולים עם רפואה שלמה, רפואת הנפש, רפואת הגוף, ונאמר אמן. Renewal of body, renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. And so let's, you can unmute if you'd like. We don't want to search Google, right? There we go. And let's join together in the Amidah, which we can stand for, or if we can't, we can sit. Adonai eternal God of
Our lips and our mouths will declare your glory.
Baruch atah Adonai
Eloheinu
Elohei Avoteinu
Avraham,
Elohei
Yitzchak,
Yaakov,
Yaakov,
Elohei Sarah,
Sarah,
Elohei Rivka,
Rivka,
Elohei
Rachel,
Elohei
Leah,
Leah, האל
אל
הגדול,
הגדול, הגיבור והנורא,
האל
העליון,
גומל חסדים טובים, וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי
אבות ואימהות,
ומביא גאולה
גאולה לבניהם,
למען שמו
באהבה,
מלך
וחוזר ומשיח ומגן.
ברוך
אתה אדוני,
מגן אברהם
וזרעך,
ונאמן אתה לחיות כל חי.
ברוך אתה אדוני,
בכל יום יעללו חסלה. ברוך אתה
אדוני
האל
הקדוש.
Please join us as we sing Oseh Shalom. We wish for peace. We always wish for peace. And this parasha kind of touches on that too, because when we find our inner peace, we can then go and spread that to the world. Great news that we have this week about Israel possibly having some peace with the UAE and the Arab neighbors, nations that might follow. And so that's hopeful. It's hopeful that we can maybe finally get some peace in the Middle East, as we used to say. We used to say that a lot. And get some, get the world to work in a little bit more of harmony together. So let's join by singing Oseh Shalom. שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו על כל יושבי תבל, יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו, ואמרו, אמן. Amen. If you'd like to unmute, and we can get some our Kiddush cups, which I am getting right now, somewhere here near me, in this area. Here it is. And join us when we sing Vaychulu. ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל ויחל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר וישבות ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו
אשר עשה.
ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא
אלוהים לעשות.
אבריא
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Ipri hagafen
Adonai
אלוהינו מלך העולם,
אשר
קידשנו במצוותיו ורצה בנו
שבת קודשו
באהבה וברצון הנחילנו, זיכרון למעשה בראשית, כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש אל יציאת מצרים. קימנו קראת ואותנו קידשת לעבודתך. שבת קודשך באהבה וברצון התחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
That was cute.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes. I can barely hear you.
One second, we're having some technical.
Now you sound better.
Yeah, that's better.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
This one is old. The wonders of technology. Okay, so let's all sing together. Aleinu. Aleinu.
לשבח לאדון לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית נטע בתוכנו אנחנו קוראים משתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ליום ההוא ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
People still not hear me?
Very faintly, Shai.
Very faint.
Hold on 1 second. I don't know what's going on today. How about now?
Not so much.
How about now?
Little bit.
How about now?
Okay.
No.
It's like having a light test.
I know.
Oh, yeah, good.
I was just thinking that. Is one or two better, you know?
Right?
No.
Still not. Hold on 1 second.
Well, there you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Better.
A little better, but still not.
You need to work for sprints.
Safe to say that this will probably not go on social media.
I've heard there's another one
there that don't want us to. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. How about now?
Better.
Better.
Yes.
Not loud?
Nice, but okay.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. I have to get it to a good level. Can you hear now?
Yes.
Oh. Yes, that's better.
Yeah.
Louder.
But still not good.
No, that's good.
That's good, right there.
Okay. Well, on me, and it doesn't feedback? It sounds very feedbacky on my end.
No.
No.
No feedback.
No feedback here.
Okay, so let's read together. In the rising of the sun and in its going down,
We remember them.
in the blowing of the
The
wind,
blowing of the wind and the chill of the winter,
We remember them.
in the opening of buds and in the
birth of spring, we remember
Remember
them.
them.
in the blueness of the sky and in the warmth of winter,
We remember them.
in the rustling of in the beginning of the year and in when it ends, we
remember them.
So long as we live, they too shall live, for they are now part of us as we
remember them.
יתגדל ויתקדש
שמי רבה, רמה דברי חוצי, ימליך מלכותי, חייכון ויומכון, חיי בכל בית ישראל, גלל בזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לכולם בימי המאיה. רח ויפתח ויתפעל ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתגדל ויתעלה ויתעלל שמי קדושה בריחו. ואמרו אמן. יש לה רבה משמיה בחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל. אמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן.
All right. So, can we still hear?
Yeah.
It's on a good level there?
Yeah.
So now, hold on 1 second. We're actually ending with a different song. We're going to do a, oops. blessing. Once I find it, there it is. So this is, and hopefully it will, the sound system will stay as we sing it. And this is a very special blessing. Part of a blessing when we welcome a new person into the world, we sing or say, Baruch haba, welcome to the world. Tachat kanfei Shechina, we want you to be protected by the Shekhinah. And so we now sing a special Baruch haba for Calvin. We're so excited Calvin is here, and we're singing Baruch haba. And please feel free to unmute. And Caroline is going to lead us in a lovely hamotzi. And we're going to let Caroline start, and then we can join.
So we got out, hopefully you have all your hollers out there. Here's a tasty loaf of challah, loaf of challah, loaf of challah. Here's a tasty loaf of challah, and now we make the bracha. B'chata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Amen. And we're actually going to sing
Amen.
Mazel tov, Siman tov,
Siman tov, Mazel tov, Mazel tov, Siman tov, Siman tov, Mazel tov, Mazel tov, Siman tov. Echanu. Mazel tov, Siman tov, Siman tov, Mazel tov, Mazel
Yehilanu.
So everyone, Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for joining us.
Shalom.
Sometimes we have technical problems, and that's all right. And we're figuring it all out. If you haven't already and you don't know, we have a new Or Ahavah Facebook page. It's Or Ahavah 18 on Facebook. And one word, Or Ahavah 18 with an H at the end, Or Ahavah. And if you haven't liked it, come like it, because there'll be some surprises there. Trying to work on a group so that our group can have access to that. all of us here with us on Zoom, and then other people join us as well. And Sunday, we're doing a circle prayer. It's also somewhere on Facebook. I might send you a note. You can come watch us. It's going to be a lot of interfaith ministers and myself, and we're doing some prayers and blessings for the world, for healing. And so come join us. It's from a kind of a local podcast. It's called Vegas Live, but it's well known all over the world. And so we'd like you to come there, come to the Facebook Live, and make some comments and say we're from Ahavah and send them to the link.
When is it?
It's on Sunday, 4 p.m. Pacific time, United States.
9 p.m. your time, Caroline.
No. We're 8 hours ahead. Midnight.
Oh, okay, Nevada. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Put in the emails now, list all the worldwide times, but then you'll get an email that's 10 pages long.
But no, do send us a link to it, because I think many of us,
all these places.
we love your services.
It's
the highlight of our week.
We're going to put, but I think it's good. It's a good idea. We'll have I need to find a clock that has all the...
like in the hotels.
You can join us.
All right. Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.